What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Trinity Wolf, and welcome to the deck profile for my updated hero deck list, which includes no one other than our Wake Up Your Elemental Hero. This card is absolutely amazing, you guys. Like I said it in the last video where I was showing off the combos for what I'm doing with my deck for this. This card is absolutely just amazing. Like I'm so glad we have a card that just basically just allows us to just play the deck almost any way we want to now, just because of this card alone. I'm glad they said special summon a warrior. If it's destroyed, summon something, and then it also can just OTK your opponent. But anyway, you guys, if you guys are new to the channel, please destroy that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button, and let me know down in the comments below what you think of this deck profile. And yeah, without further ado, let's just get into this. So if you guys haven't seen the combo video, feel free to check that out on the channel. Basically showing you how I pretty much pilot this deck and how I get it to work. I understand a lot of you guys don't like 50 card versions of heroes, and I completely understand that. But just due to how this format is, with a lot of players being able to just banish your things, I want to be able to have as many cards as possible. So let's go ahead and get started with our monster lineup. We got, of course, our triple copies of Vision Hero Ferris. Of course, pretty standard build. Of course, we're just doing the double Vion and increase. I think this is just pretty much just the best way to do it. I just hate increase so much, seeing it in your opening hand. And pretty much because we're running 50 cards, the chances of seeing it in your opening hand is very slim. And if we do, there's ways to put it back in the deck, like with Cross Keeper and all that. So one each of the Vision Hero package. Up next are our Elemental Heroes. Of course, we are actually bumped it up to 3 copies of Stratos. Want to see this card. Hero lives, and plus, due to the fact that, like I said, banishing your stuff, want to be able to just I just want to be able to see it. You know, this card is the best. Stratos is amazing for end shuffle, and I just want to be able to see as many copies of it as possible. Also, because we're playing 50 cards, just want to be able to see your combo starters. And then, of course, double mist. 1's too little, 3's too much. Everybody knows. 1 Liquid Soldier, of course, just to draw 2 and pitch 1. Liquid Soldier is probably always going to stay at 1, so no real surprise there. And last but not least, our Elemental Hero Neos and our Spirit of Neos. Spirit of Neos is just so much easier to get out now, because we have the End Shuffle, Cross Keeper, and now even Wake Up Your Elemental Hero can give us access to our Spirit of Neos. So I just completely love Spirit of Neos. And that was it for our Elemental Hero portion. Now on to our Destiny Heroes. Of course, 1 Plasma, double Malicious, 1 Denier, 1 Dark Angel, which he is pretty much the key to, well, pretty much the other piece we use to completely lock out your opponent. And then, of course, if we don't think we need the Dark Angel, Plasma is always there as the backup. And also because D-Barrier is such a popular card, Plasma is basically our answer to getting D-Barriered. Hopefully you can get there with, because, you know, it just depends on how your hand is sometimes with this deck. So if you have a good enough hand and you get D-Barriered, you can still at least make Plasma on the field. And of course that was it for our D heroes, and now pretty much our Spacian stuff. So 1 Grand Mole, 1 Dark Panther, 1 Aqua Dolphin. These two are pretty much the easiest to get due to Infernal Deceiver, or Divisor, or Hellraiser, whichever you want to call. Basically, we will always have access to these two. Aqua Dolphin, on the other hand, is probably the other harder one to get. Pretty much the best ways to get him is like dump him with Foolish Burial. Pretty much the best way we can have him is opening him, Foolish Burial him, Rhoda. Not even End Shuffle is the greatest, because then as soon as you special it, now you're locked out of using Infernal Deceiver and Cross Crusader. But also the other thing is, if you got these and we did our other Spacian stuff, I mean not our Spacian stuff, I'm sorry. If we went ahead and did our Spirit of Neos stuff, and we have these with our favorite contact, and then we just sit on top of our Wake Up Your Elemental Hero, we can literally use DPE to destroy Wake Up Your Elemental Hero and summon the Aqua Dolphin on their turn, and then we can just go ahead and use favorite contact to make Cosmo and lock out their turn. And then of course, like I mentioned, the Crosskeeper. Pitch him, summon a hero or Spacian from hand or grave. Of course it's from grave, its effects are negated, so we don't really want to use that one. But the best thing we love about this card is when you fusion summon a monster, Elemental Hero specifically, you can banish this card and draw 2 cards and put 1 back. And then for last of our monsters, just double Ash Blossom. Alright, that was it for the monster portion of our deck. Alright, now for our spells. Triple Hero Lives. Want to maximize on this card as much as possible. Because this card is at 3, there's really no reason to not run it at 3. 1 Foolish, 1 Rhoda. One Foolish, 1 Rhoda. And normally I would run E-Call, but I just didn't really see any room for it. So 1 Rhoda, 1 Foolish. Triple copies of Fusion Destiny. Card is not really that much needed because of the other Elemental Hero stuff we do. This is basically just like the last resort. Like if this was like all you had, then you're gonna have to use it and just basically do your regular hero plays. But at least you seeing Fusion Destiny basically means your opponent's gonna get Dark Angeled, so that's at least guarantees the Dark Angel lock part of it, and that's pretty much it. To end shuffle, this is just basically the easiest way to get Spirit Neos out on the field without wasting Wake Up Your Elemental Hero on it. That way, if we didn't get access to our Aqua Dolphin, then we can just use Spirit to do it, just like I said. And if you open up Neos, and you pitch him with like Ferris or something, and then you still want to make your Spirit of Neos, you can go ahead and just like make that Spirit Neos with end shuffle, banish this from the grave to put Neos back, and then draw a card, and then just Spirit of Neos can just literally bring back the Neos again. So, and then 1 instant contact. I was almost thinking about cutting this because there's almost actually no reason for it anymore. I'm not running the Shining Neos, but it basically just allows you to get a free Elemental Hero body on the board, just in case, which is basically always going to be our Sunrise, since that's pretty much the only one. That's the only target we're running now, and since we have 2 of them, that way you don't feel like the one you make to wake up your Elemental Hero is wasted. If you did that and you have Neos engraved, you can literally just spit out another Sunrise, and it's just great. And then of course 2 copies of Polymerization with 1 Miracle Fusion. This is pretty much always what I run, and I bumped Mass Change up to 2 just because I wanted to just be able to dodge those pesky targeting effects as well. And you never know sometimes with you never know if you'll run into somebody who's really weak against Dark Law, or if you're facing against pesky back row decks, Blast can just help you control that. So there's that. And then of course the spicy tech, our branded Regained, which you guys saw. What I explained in the combo video was this is basically here to abuse Malicious over and over again. If the Light or Dark is banished, target one of those banished monsters, place it on the bottom of the deck, draw a card. So more draw power, put some Malicious back to further link climb, and then just being able to just get resources back and draw cards as well. So this card is absolutely amazing. Double, triple tactics talents, 1 Call by the Grave. This is basically just my spell disruption for my opponent. And then onto our traps, 1 Imperm, actually 2 Imperm, sorry, and 1 Favorite Contact, which Favorite Contact is obviously the GOAT card, where this is basically just, I love activating this against my opponent because it basically means like, yeah, your turn's gonna be over, and it's gonna be my turn again. Alright, now that was it for the deck. It was 50 cards, you guys, just so you keep knowing. Now onto our extra deck. We're going to be playing double copies of Cross Crusader, 1 Wonder Driver, and of course the 1 Infernal Divisor. Now, if you guys don't know, because a lot of people, when I make this card against them, they're like, I didn't even know this card existed. Yes, we have a Link monster that basically allows us to reveal the Elemental Hero Fusion monster that basically has specific material listed on it, which like the Spacian one, so we reveal Nebula Neos, to add either Neos, Grand Mole, or Dark Panther, but most of the time we're going to be grabbing our Dark Panther and Grand Mole off of it. And of course, everybody knows Wonder Driver to reset our fusions, and Cross for being able to search even further into our deck. Now on to our Elemental Fusion portion. We are playing double copies of Elemental Hero Sunrise, one Absolute Zero, one Elemental Hero Nebula Neos, one Elemental Hero Cosmo Neos, and of course, the new Wake Up Your Elemental Hero. Now, basically, the only reason why Nebula is in here is because, like I said, you have to reveal it with Infernal Advisor so we can add our Spacians. But also, if we don't get access to our Aqua Dolphin, you could lose Favorite Contact to make Nebula Neos, and it's just as strong. Like, if you're playing against a back row deck and they just set 5 pass, and end phase, you just activate Favorite Contact, summon Nebula Neos, and draw 5 cards, I mean, sure, why not? And funny enough, we don't really have to make Absolute Zero as much anymore. He's kind of just extra, and I, crazy enough, almost cut him from the deck. That's how much I just haven't really been summoning him anymore. And then next up, just our Masked Heroes. 1 Blast, 1 Dark Claw, basically just here just to dodge stuff. I feel like a Masked Hero is always needed in your deck. I don't think we'll ever be in a situation where we have to cut Mask Change completely. So these guys are always here for, you know, Spell and Trap decks, dodging stuff with Stratos, and then also dodging stuff on our dark targets, and also just decks that just can't handle Dark Law. So then last but not least, our Destiny Hero portion. We are playing 1 Destiny Hero Dangerous, and of course 2 copies of Destiny Hero Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. Gotta play 2 because of Kashtira, just in case. And Dangerous is also here for when we, you know, because most of the time we're going to be making Phoenix Destroyer with our Polymerization. But Dangerous is also here just so that way we can use that Fusion Destiny we have in our hand to get an additional Destiny Hero in the grave. And also because it sends a Dark Effect monster, for some reason we weren't able to get our Dark Panther. We can just send a Destiny Hero and Dark Panther to make this. But what I like to do is after I've already used Crosskeeper, when I go into Dangerous, I basically just fuse another Destiny Hero with Crosskeeper, so that way on their turn, when I activate Favorite Contact and Cosmo comes out, I can Chainlink 1 Crosskeeper to draw 2 cards, and then Chainlink 2 Cosmo to where they cannot activate cards and effects. So just getting super advantage over them. But anyway, you guys, this has been my updated deck profile, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I've been really loving this deck so far. Just DPE and Wake Up Your Elemental Hero just open this deck up to just a huge portion. Like, God, the combos between these two are just amazing. And just being able to summon any warrior is what pretty much enables this deck to work the way it does. I love this card so much. I cannot wait to see what the new Flame Wingman monster does. But anyway, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Be sure to destroy that thumbs up button, share the video, and subscribe if you're new. And this has been your boy Trinity Wolf, and I will see you guys in the next video.